Hi Scorpio, welcome back to the channel. It's me Anisa from the Inner Stereo. So today we're going to be looking at your love messages. It's a general reading, so it may resonate with you or it may not. If it does, there's going to be a link down in the description box below for the extended and personal reading with me. All right, Scorpio, how are you guys doing? Wow. So in your overall energy, you have the Five of Wands. I feel that there's a lot of inner conflict here that is going through with you. And I feel that you have gone or you are going through some sort of an argument, whether it's an implicit or an explicit type of argument with somebody. We're going to clarify in a moment, yeah? But there is a clash here that is going on, and it is becoming your main focus. What's challenging you, you have the Five of Pentacles. You could be dealing with a Libra. I just did Libra before this. But with the Five of Pentacles here, what's challenging you has a lot to do with you being very, very upset and disappointed because you thought that something was going to come out of fruition, that you thought something was going to be different, that you thought something was going to be something, you know what I mean? And it just doesn't. It didn't. And you're just so disappointed about it. Now, in the past, from this person's side, they have the Emperor and the Nine of Cups. From your side, you have the Queen of Swords and the Hanged Man. I understand. So you had somebody who triggered a lot of your trust issues. Logically, it doesn't make sense for you to be with them. Logically, it doesn't make sense for you to trust them, but you tried because you try to see things from their perspective. I think you were giving a lot of background stories to their behavior. Or maybe they were like this because they just broke up with somebody. That's the example, yeah? Or maybe they were like this because they had a rough childhood upbringing. You were giving a lot of background story because you were trying to understand it from their perspective, which is good, you know what I mean? It's a very noble things for you to do. However, from this person's side, I do feel that this person in the past was very much focused on themselves. They really like your intelligence, by the way. And they really like how your logic works. And those are the things, or those are the traits that makes them very, very attracted to you in the past. Now, in the present moment, Six of Swords and the Princess of Pentacles. From your side, you have the Four of Cups and also the Knight of Wands. I feel that this person is trying to move to calmer water with you. We're going to clarify in a moment, but I want to see, are they running away from something, or they just want to be moving to calmer water with you? But I do see this person preparing something. It's either this person is preparing their explanation, or they're preparing an email or a message or something like that. But there's something here that this person is preparing because they feel that they can't just come to you impulsively because they need some sort of plan or strategy to do that. Wow. Now, from your side, Four of Cups and the Knight of Wands, I feel that in the present moment, you just want to have fun. You know what I mean? Like, I'm done being on edge. I don't know. I just feel that this connection has your nerve system quite, fucked up, because it put you in a very fight or flight mode. Your cortisol's level were elevated to a point where you crave, you long for fun. You long for the sense of me not having to care so much, or me just want to be focusing on myself. You know, I think that's you in the present moment. Now, in the future, this person's Six of Cups and the Eight of Swords. From your side, you have the Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. It's pretty dramatic, this relationship. Here's the thing, Scorpio. This person really do believe that this connection between you and them is something that is fated, yeah? Because it's either there has been a lot of synchronicity, or there was a lot of circumstances that led them to believe that this has got to be something. It can't just be something that is shallow. It can't just be something that is casual. It can't be just something that, you know, after a year or two, like it just passed by. It can be just like that, yeah? They really do believe that. However, they're just stressing out. The thought of you keeps them awake at night by a lot. Now, you in the future, Two of Pentacles and also the Ten of Swords, you pity them. I think this person makes you care so much to a point, even though you're pissed, even though you're disappointed, deep down inside, you care. You genuinely care. And if this is a relationship that has ended, you think to yourself like, whoa, that's a pity. That was sad because I really loved you. You know, like I never loved anyone like I loved you. I genuinely loved you. I genuinely care for you. Okay. Let's clarify. I'm going to clarify the Six of Swords and the Four of Cups. Clarify the Six of Swords. So Four of Cups from your side, clarified by the King of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Sun. You want whatever it is that they're hiding being out in the open. This is my King of Swords, right? Like, for me, either this is a king that is carrying a book of sins, or somebody who has a high standard that you have to meet all of their checklists. However, with the Seven of Swords being right next to it, tells me that there has been something that was hidden, or a lie, or a deception, anything, okay? And you want them to be brought to light. Now, this person can't just have a conversation with you without addressing this. This is your standard now. This is your requirement now. You can't come back to me. I'm not going to love you. I'm not going to treat you the way that I treated you in the past without this being discussed or without you coming clean. Okay. Now, are they aware of that, Scorpio? I don't see it from here because they feel like you just don't care anymore. And they want to do something, but they're fearful because if I do something and Scorpio either ignores me or rejects me completely, that is going to reaffirm what I believe, that Scorpio doesn't care anymore. I'm pretty sure Scorpio now can sleep at night in peace while I'm still crying, you know, that kind of thing. Let's clarify the Princess of Pentacles. Oh my God. Okay, 3 cards. It's basically what I need. 3 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, and the 10 of Swords. Let's see the Knight of Wands, the Moon, the Temperance, and the Ace of Swords. But you're pretty optimistic that eventually time is going to give you the truth that you're looking for. So Scorpios are known for their investigative, right? But I feel that at this present moment, you're much more in the energy of like, I'm pretty sure time is going to reveal the truth on its own. I can still snoop a little bit. I can still do my investigation, but eventually it's going to come to light. I know it. Like, this is something that they can't hide. And I agree. So Princess of Pentacles from their side, clarified by the 3 of Pentacles, the 2 of Swords, and the 10 of Swords. So they're aware of the fact that you no longer seems to want to care or no longer want to be participating in this relationship unless things change. I don't think they're aware of the fact that you are requiring, you know, whatever it is to be brought to light. They're not aware. They only are aware of the fact that things need to change. So now they're planning. Let's see the 6 of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles. So, 6 of Cups clarified by the 8 of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the 6 of Wands. This person is basically reminiscing and ruminating on the good memories of the past. when things are great between the both of you, you are able to give them a lot of love, a lot of attention, and a lot of validation to a point that makes them feel good about themselves. And the thing about us feeling good about ourselves and, having a big self-worth and all of that stuff will also lead us to be much more successful in life, correct? And I feel that you kind of like helped them with that in the past, and they're missing it, Things were different in my life when Scorpio was around. You're turning your back on this, even though it's hard, because you genuinely care. Even to this day or even in the future, you still genuinely care. And again, like I told Libra this, like you can't fight your feeling. You have to honor them. It doesn't mean that you have to do anything about it, but just honor it. Clarify the 8 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. 3 of Swords, the 5 of Cups, the 3 of Wands, let's see, the 10 of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the 5 of Swords, and the 2 of Cups. Eventually, I think you guys are going to be communicating, you cutting off this love completely, or communicating that because you have standards now, right? Like things needs to be brought out in the open. And even if it were to be brought out in the open, you're not promising anything. You're not promising reconciliation. You're not promising that you guys are going to forgive and forget. You're not promising anything. But at least be a man or a woman enough to respect the truth. And I think in the future, you guys are going to be either communicating it explicitly or implicitly, the fact that I still love you, but I don't want this as my love story. And with that communication, this person is going to be hurting, and finally they will finally regret what they do, because I don't see them regretting it in the present moment. It's much more about them freaking out because they think that you don't care anymore. But I do feel that in the future, once you start communicating, again, either implicitly or explicitly, I'm going to give you an example of implicit communication. It could be like you going out with somebody, or I don't know, something, right? Like you could always communicate something implicitly. Once they receive that communication, that's when I do see the regret starting to show from their side. Let's pull your advice here, Scorpio. Exactly what I said to you earlier. It's okay if you love somebody, regardless of if you think that they're not right for you. It's not telling you that you're dumb. It's telling you that you actually have the capacity, a very big capacity to love. You know what I mean? Like, don't regret the love that you give. But now, this is the after tarot deck, so it's going to be very different than the traditional right-away tarot. Like, I'm on flu medication, and I feel that every time I'm on flu medication, like my IQ dropped by 50 points. You know what I mean? Like, it's harder for me to speak and all that. But anyway, this is the after tarot deck, and it's very different than the traditional right-away tarot, in a way that this 7 of Cups is finally choosing. And I feel that this has been you. You have been quite confused about this relationship for quite some times. Is this going to be heaven? Is this going to be hell? Who this person truly is, and yada, yada, yada. And now it's time for you to conclude it on your own. Not me concluding it for you, not ChatGPT concluding for you, but you, based on the experience. And it's okay if you still love them. Honor it. But what you do about that feeling is completely different. Okay? So I think I'm going to take this all to the extended, and I hope you find tons and tons of clarity that you've been looking for, Scorpio. And I'll see you guys next week, or in 2 weeks, because I'm going to go on a vacation. Okay? Bye guys. Have a great day. I love you.